Alert now, Apple has released an emergency software patch to fix what the company is calling a security vulnerability. Researchers say it could allow hackers to directly infect iPhones and other Apple devices without any user action. So you don't have to press any buttons or click anything. They can still get into your device. We're told that this flaw was discovered last Tuesday, and this is believed to be the first time a so-called zero-click exploit has been caught and analyzed. The NSO group, based in Israel, is believed to be behind the attack. The tech company has not yet responded for comment. But that is rather frightening, that people can just get into your phone or your iPad or whatever the case may be without you having to do anything.
Right. We've always been told, don't click on the bad links,
Yeah.
don't get phished. But this one is just, you could be there. So definitely check that update.
Yeah, definitely so. We'll be doing that right after the show. Speaking of Apple, on this Tech Tuesday, fans of the tech giant have some new products to look forward to later this morning.
It is that time of year. We could be getting a new iPhone. Apple's big announcements coming up later today. And joining us live with a preview is our tech expert, Greg Nibler. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning. Yeah, definitely make sure you update your iPhones today ahead of that event for that security breach. But nonetheless, it is the California streaming event. That is what they're calling this one. So this is kind of a big event for tech, but especially for Apple iPhone fans, because this is when Apple unveils their new iPhones. And that's what we're expecting today. Apple's pretty good about keeping things under wraps as far as secret, but I think the cat's out of the bag. We're going to get a new iPhone 13, although it could be named something different. We're expecting 4 different versions of the phone, kind of like what they did with the iPhone 12. So a standard phone, maybe a mini, a Pro, and a Pro Max, and maybe some new colors that'll come along with that. They usually have something flashy, like the purple that they had before that will happen with this. But some of the big differences that we're expecting are maybe on the design, a little bit of a smaller notch. Maybe you'll get that camera under the actual glass, but probably it's not going to look that different, at least according to all the leaks that we've seen so far. But what will be different are the cameras. Expecting some big camera upgrades. A lot of what they focus on is for creatives so that you can go out and shoot everything on the iPhone. And it's pretty impressive what they've done so far. So expect some upgrades there, maybe some ProRes photos, maybe even some raw video that's possible on possibly some of the upper ones. But another couple of things that this is kind of up in the air. What may be cool that they do, one of them is having a satellite functionality that would maybe be for emergencies. That's some of the rumors that we're seeing. So say you're out in the middle of nowhere, you have no phone service, you'd be able to tap in to a satellite, which would be a pretty cool advantage, something to add on there. And the other one is augmented reality. There's going to be some kind of thing with augmented reality today because Apple's been teasing that for a long time. And for those that don't know, it's different from virtual reality. Augmented reality is where you hold up your camera and you see the real world, but then you overlay things on top of it. And even in their announcement, there's a secret feature there. We can walk through the Apple if you have an iPhone and have it in your living room. So I think we're going to get some cool things with that, but it's just anytime Apple does an event, it's a big deal. So I'm expecting a lot here today.
Yeah, every time Apple has one of these unveilings, I think about, both of us have iPhone 11s.
11.
And I'm thinking to myself, what else can they do on this phone?
Right.
So I'm glad you ran down some of the things that they're looking at because, you know, a lot of times I'm wondering what else can they do?
Yeah, now we're just stuck with these old bricks that, you know, only have still a very good camera and are basically a computer. But yeah, that's interesting.
Right. So yeah, you got that going. There's also supposed to be a new Apple Watch 2 for those that are fans of that. So a new Series 7 there. Could be some cool upgrades, probably more inner functionality with your phone and maybe some AR features that, you know, I don't know if we're all the way to where we get a hologram popping up on your watch yet, but still should be pretty cool. Maybe some AirPods and some surprises thrown in there.
We're a few years away from my Star Wars dreams.
Exactly.
The hologram.
Well, we understand that there's a company looking to make drone delivery safer and quieter by using a tether. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So drone delivery is something that a lot of companies are working on. And eventually we're going to be getting that where you get drone delivery packages to your house. We're not quite there yet, but this company is looking at it from kind of a regulatory standpoint and what it's actually like. Drones are loud. So their idea to maybe get away from some of that and have it safer would be to drop down a tether about 150 feet above your house. So it's above to where you can really hear it. It'd be pretty quiet. It'd be pretty safe. It goes down on this thing. They even got a parachute for it. But this is their idea of looking at this and on how maybe they can make this not only safer, but more friendly for perhaps residential areas. So this is what they're looking at, where you get my dream is to get a burrito delivery via drone. That's really all it is for tech. So once we get there, that's about it for me. But this is getting closer to where you'd have a burrito, dropping down 150 feet on a tether in front of your house. So they're hoping they can get this kind of instituted into some more programs, more drone delivery services. Even theirs is called A to Z drone delivery. So pretty good name that they're starting off with. But that's how they're looking at it.
That's interesting. I mean, it would be nice to not have the buzz of the drone as it comes all the way down into your front lawn. I don't know. We'll have to see how that all actually takes shape in our lives. But hey, another high-tech thing happening this week. We talked about this yesterday morning. SpaceX is launching its first all-civilian flight crew this week. I feel like this is really kind of SpaceX jumping to the front of the line with this one.
It really is. They're sending up the first all-civilian crew technically, although the pilot does have experience flying a lot of planes. Yeah, all-civilian crew. They're not only just going to space, so they're one-upping Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson. They're actually going to orbit for a couple of days. So this is pretty cool what they're doing, setting them up. They're going to have a lot of video footage naturally to try to advertise this as not only just what SpaceX is capable of doing, putting them above everybody else, but also what's possible for, in the future for civilians, that this could be a trip that you could go around the earth a few times. And they're going to do a bunch of experiments. There's at one point, somebody's going to play a ukulele in space for some reason. So you'll have that. And then there's even 60 pounds of hops that are going to be up there for a future space brew. So all kinds of things that are going on with this. And with SpaceX, it's going to be a lot of fanfare, a lot of video, pretty cool footage. And they're really going to kind of, like you said, take it a notch above everybody else.
Yeah, I would love the space brew.
Space beer.
I mean, we're good with craft beer here, so I guess some craft beer up in space would be pretty good.
Would it be as expensive as the tickets to space? I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be a good beer.
We know you're going to be busy today. We'll let you go get ready for the Apple event. Thanks for the rundown, Greg. We'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks a lot.